Hey there, YouTube. This is Mike. It's a beautiful sunny day here in northern Arizona. This project that you're going to see today is actually over multiple days or weeks. It's been really windy, so I haven't been able to do much in the way of a video. So I'm piecing together several different videos. This will be the first time that I've done an edited video, and I hope to get it out here in the next few days. We want to show you our shade room, and I thought I would just talk just for a few minutes about how it all came to be. The shade cloth, obviously we bought that off of Amazon. I think I paid $30 for a 10 by 20 piece of 70% shade, and it didn't take very long to get here. It came postal. When Judy had gone to town to a Master Gardener's class, and they recommended 70% shade on most vegetables, they just burn up. Not that the daytime temperature is that high. I think we're 85 today, but the intensity of the sun at where we're at 6,050 feet, and so the sun is very intense. In fact, when it's not windy, I usually wear a brim hat so that my ears don't get burned. Anyway, for a couple of years before retirement, we worked at an RV park in Yuma. Hi guys. And we were managers there. Judy was manager, I was maintenance guy. The park had sold a few years ago, and the new owner didn't care for the round poles that they were using for Arizona rooms. Basically, it's EMT conduit and some connectors. You put up a real simple structure, and you could tarp it, or you could put, shade cloth. You could even put metal on it, and that's what they did. And that expanded their living space outside during hot days or rain or whatever. Well, he didn't like the round. He wanted everybody to go to square, and so he made it a rule that if you sold your place, that the new owner, you or the new owner, had to get rid of the round pole. If you wanted an Arizona room, it had to be this new square tubing stuff. So consequently, people started doing that, and during my time there, I helped disassemble several of these Arizona rooms, and in exchange for the parts. And the EMT conduit at the time was cheap. It's kind of expensive now. And then the connectors, the only place I've really seen them are Yuma and Quartzsite. And they're easy to screw together. Show you what it looks like. Here's one right here, and I'll show you how they're all connected in another video. But you basically you want to take your conduit and you slide it in, and then you tighten this. Okay, and then you do the same thing, wherever you need. There's all kinds of shapes and sizes. This one's like for a peaked roof in the middle. What else do I have around here? I've got an elbow, but I'm using it. Here's another one that's pretty much just a corner. They have elbows, which would be just those two pieces. And like I say, you slide them in, and they have 1/2 inch and they have 3/4, and I have both. Some of me, let's see if I can edit that out. Some of them even have feet. I don't have any feet right now to show you, but they're not super inexpensive, but they're so easy to put together that it makes it really simple, even if you don't have a lot of strength in your hands. These eye things that twist down make it really easy to do. I have quite a few I'm going to show you. I have these baskets. See if I can do this. You see the baskets out there? That's where I have most of them, except for the ones that are here on the table. And I've got them kind of separated out into 3-way and 4-way and elbows and stuff. I made the one just like a shed roof, and that's what she's using now. And then I've got enough left over that I can probably make another one, and I'm hoping to use this kind of connector. You see, it's got a peak. So instead of just a shed roof like that, it'll have a peak in the middle. And that one may end up getting plastic on it so that we can use it as a greenhouse in the early spring, and down here where we need to drive and stuff. So that's going to be about it. I will clip in both of the videos that I've made one. I'll make another one here in the next day or so of the completed or almost completed thing. I haven't picked out the siding yet. I've got a bunch of that vinyl siding or vinyl tarp type material that goes on these Arizona rooms, and so the bottom half is going to be that, and that'll help keep the rabbits and rodents and stuff out. The top half, she's not decided if she's going to put a screen or if she's just going to leave it open. It's kind of nice having it open. We'll see if the birds get to it, if the birds start coming in. Other than the hummingbirds, we have hummingbirds and hummingbird feeder, and I was amazed that out here in the middle of nowhere that I would have hummingbirds. So we've got a couple of feeders for them. That's kind of nice. So I'm starting to ramble. I'll attach these 2 videos to the end of this, and that'll probably be a total of about 30 minutes. That's what I'm kind of shooting for anyway. I'll stop rambling, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say that all the time because you guys know what to do if you want to see my videos. I'm making these mostly for Judy and I and for our family once we are gone, to look at to see how we took this land from nothing to a complete off-grid homestead. Okay, this is part of an attempt to edit. I'm going to show the progress so far on the Arizona room. Show you what one is and explain how I put it together. I'm not going to show you as I put it together. I'm just going to show you how you would put it together. So this is the frame. Probably can't see because of the sun. Generally called an Arizona room. They're popular in places like Quartzsite and Yuma. Basically, you put together this frame. It's made out of electrical conduit. Let me get a close-up. Okay, that's all it is, electrical conduit. It's all connected by these connectors. You've got all kinds of different possibilities depending on what you want to make. Most of what I'm using are these T's. Like this here is a special one. And over here where I've got the door, you can see I've got some elbows with holes there and down there. Over here in this corner, it's just an elbow. Not an elbow, it's a corner. Then this corner here has an elevation up. Over here we've got a elevation going down. This was a problem area. I'm just going to use an elbow bracket just to screw that together, because the doorway was too high to make it all the way to the edge. I'll splice together some video on these parts and where I got them. See, I ran out of elbows there, so I used an open T and I just dug it down into the ground a little bit. This is another doorway, because this is going to be a patio back here with a dry creek bed. Except for monsoons, it will be not a dry creek bed. So all of her plants today get moved into the shade. We've got some 70% shade cloth, and that should stop the problem we're having. Show you the problem we're having. This is comfrey. You see it's burned on the edge. It's just the intensity of the sun. See, there's some more. She's got some beets and something else growing in there. I forgot what it's called. And then here I've got a sweet potato starting to grow there. So that'll go. I'll go into this shade cloth area. That will also help reduce the heat in the RV in the hot afternoons. Okay, so it's been a couple more days, and I was hoping to have the shade house completed, but I need to cut up some tarps and stuff to finish the lower walls. But I wanted to show you where we're at. Go ahead and get this video out. Here's some of Judy's plants she's trying to grow. You see the frame of the shade house, and I just bought a 10 by 20, 70% shade. That's what they recommended. And tied it up so it's nice and shady in here. You can see I put a rope. I need to add another one, the V going the other way, but it's doing pretty good. We've had a couple of pretty good winds, and it's blown around, but it hasn't been snappy like a tarp. Just kind of billows like a sail. And so she has brought all her plants in. Some of these look empty now because of creatures, rodents, something. They like these potatoes, they ate them. Here's some corn. We had more than that. That potato never even came up. I don't know what all these are, but she's moved everything up onto tables because of the rodents. I can't figure out this aloe. We've had it inside and outside and done everything we can, and it's just not doing well. And this is my sweet potato. Don't know if I'll get much this year out of it, but I should get plenty next year. Comfrey. Some more comfrey. She's doing some new starts. Anyway, this is where we're at. I'll try to get this video uploaded today, and do another one when it's completely done. Thanks for watching.